Morning traders, what is going on, team? Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, what is up? What's good? What's going on? And happy Friday. Friday. I hate Fridays. Don't like them. Why do we hate Fridays? Because the market's closed for 2 days and we can't be here having fun, doing what we love. But the positive thing is, hey, baby, that freedom. At least we're not working on Saturdays anymore. At least we're not working on Sundays. We do have the freedom, but I tell you what, when you love what you do, you don't like Fridays and you absolutely love Mondays. If you hate Mondays and you love Fridays, you're in the wrong career. So find something that allows you to absolutely hate Fridays and absolutely love Mondays. Like stock trading, right? That's why we're all here. We absolutely love doing what we do. So, guys, it's going to be a long 2-day weekend, especially coming off of a pretty decent week in the market, seeing some big time profits. I just want to keep that momentum going. I want to continue seeing you guys crush it and just rocking and rolling in the market every single day. So, it's going to be a long 2-day weekend, but let's enjoy that weekend and let's end this week right now today, September 17th, this beautiful Friday, on a strong and profitable note, team. So what's up? What's going on? Good morning, team. Good morning, traders. Hit me with a good morning here inside the chat over on YouTube. They already know the drill, guys. I got nothing but good mornings. About 30 of them over there. So come on. Let's go. What's going on, guys? Mark, Nick, Cody, Mark, Nick. Okay. Dennis, Joe, Clint, Eric, Keith. What's going on? Good morning. It's going good. Nick, how's it going? It's going good. I'm fired up. I'm ready to go and I'm ready to attack these opportunities today. Joe, first timer, welcome to the stream, Joe. As everybody over on YouTube would say, this is going to be one of the best streams out there. So don't take it from me. Listen to what everybody else has to say. Some of these OGs, right, that have been here inside of the live stream for months. You're definitely going to have a good time. You're going to learn a lot. It's going to be fun. So welcome, Joe. And we appreciate you being here and tuning into the stream today. Yo, Jim, good morning from PA. What's up? CIFR pre-market up 10%. Can you turn the volume up? I can't. The volume's all the way up. You're going to have to turn the volume up on your end. So my volume is maxed. If I turn it up anymore, it's going to be very distorted. And I'm yelling too, guys. I'm yelling. What? Nah, not one of the best. TikTok mom's gonna be like, the best. I appreciate it. The absolute best. You know what, TikTok mom? I absolutely love it. I really do appreciate that. Love the support. I love the kind words. And again, you guys fire me up to do what I do every single day. If it wasn't for you, I would have no motivation to come in here, guys. But you guys fire me up, seeing you guys learning so much, taking the initiative, seeing success, and seeing some big time freaking profits. Let's go. You guys fire me up. I love it. Woo! Wait, Josh is always yelling, hey guys, I got to get you fired up. How would it be if it was like this? Good morning, traders, and welcome back to the live stream. Today is September 17th, 2021, 8:56 in the morning. And, you know, we do have quite a bit to look at today, right? So we have OPAD was moving yesterday a little bit. You know, it's right around 16 bucks. So maybe, everyone's like, please stop. That is god awful. I do. Hold on. Woo! Yeah, how to inject that coffee. But yeah, that would be absolutely terrible. Just terrible. Good God. Welcome to Alpha Day Trading. My name is Josh Howard, and I'm your host, and today we're going to be dry as fuck. Come on in, kiddo. 1 second, guys. Come here, baby. Come here. I need my hug. There we go. Come on, give me a big old hug. I love you. Have a fantastic day, okay? Hey, I'm going to pick you up from daycare.
What? Grandpa Papa?
And I'm going to take you to Pop Pops, and we're going to go have some
pizza.
No, noodles.
We're going to go have noodles.
No pizza.
Actually, your dad always says the pizza looks good, and your mom's not there, so we're going to get pizza. Give me the kiss, okay?
Papa.
Hey, shh. I don't think they want to hear kids yelling. Maybe they do. I don't know. They hear me yelling, so it's probably cuter from you. Give me a kiss. Mwah. That's me and your great-grandpa, yeah. Yeah, he would have loved to meet you. And you hit me? Get out of here, punk. Go get that, okay? 1 second, guys. 1 second. Pizza! Everybody says, hi, little Josh.
Hi, Josh.
No, you're little Josh.
No.
Come here, give me hugs. Love you. See ya. All right, team, we're good. Let's get to it. We did start a little bit early, so we have some time, right? We did start about 10 minutes early. I love you. I'll see you when you get back, okay? Gotta have the energy. Yeah, I gotta inject the coffee. Gotta inject the coffee. Yo, but again, what's up, TikTok Mom, Casey, Cole, Tyler, Sean, True99, Wade, everybody, JR Shots, my goodness, Jay Brewer, Chris. What's going on? And good morning, traders, inside the chat. And once again, everybody just now tuning in over on YouTube. Good morning and happy Friday. Woo! Let's do it. All right, team. So let's go ahead and start with the leaderboard. All right, we're going to talk about the up-gappers. We're going to dive into what was moving yesterday and what we have in store. Keep in mind today, guys, is triple witching. That's when options, futures contracts, options contracts all expire on the third Friday of every 3 months. So again, September, third Friday, triple witching. Markets are a little bit more volatile, a little bit more whipsawy, right? A little bit more just up and down, up and down, up and down. So just be mindful of that, guys. Today, I'm really focused on equities. I'm not really too focused on any kind of options trades for the day, just because it usually is a whipsawy day. It's kind of just a little less, predictable on triple witching days. So just be mindful that today is triple witching. Again, that's when equities, options, and stock index options, stock index futures all simultaneously expire on the same day. This happens 4 times a year on the third Friday of March, June, September, and December, okay? So that's definitely something to be mindful of. I'm not really too focused in the options world today. Really, I'm focused on what was moving yesterday. Maybe we see some continuation today. We have quite a few possible swing trades coming up to talk about, right? Some moving average squeeze formations, some daily gap fills, right? So again, we're going to talk about those. And then what we're looking at here fresh on the day, and that's number 1, CRVS. All right, CRVS. Woo! Oh, CRVS, you are beautiful. Beautiful CRVS. Ow! So not bad, not bad. We were talking about this morning. CRVS was one of the top stocks to watch with support at 340, room to 390, bottom support at 308. CRVS was a trade for me this morning off the first pullback. So again, we had resistance established right around 340, right? We had support from post-market last night around 340. We actually open up, pull back to that 308, right up to 340. Nice double bottom, nice clean break over the 340. I caught the first pullback into the VWAP, into the 90 MA, also retesting that prior high, and I took it up to the 370s. I made a small 49.50 on the P&L. I liked it again off that 340. Came down, grinded really, really nice, and just popped off that level of support there at 340 right over that pre-market high. So right now, I do want you guys keeping CRVS on high watch, right? I want you to keep it on watch. It broke out nicely. As long as we stay above 392, we do have some more room to the upside. Now, how high could CRVS go? You're looking at 440 next. You have room to 440 next here on CRVS, all right? CRVS is a 30 million in float stock. It's trading almost 20 million shares. On average, it trades 300. We do have high relative volume here on CRVS. So again, CRVS is up 77%, and there wasn't like any news on CRVS. This morning, I thought there was news, right? I was looking at the wrong date. I was looking at 8/16. My dyslexia kicked in. I thought that was a press release from 9/16, and so I copied it and I pasted it, showing that they the application for the phase 1 clinical trial. And I'm like, all right, so I'm really off on that. CRVS, again, I posted up the wrong link. So again, from what I see is the last press release was on the 7th of September, right? The 7th of September. So you're talking, 10 days ago. There is no fresh news as to why the stock is moving on up, but it is holding up really, really nice. We have high relative volume, right? It's a lower float stock. It's holding its gains up 75%. It could definitely open up and just come on down, right? It could definitely open, not do anything, and crash today as it's already up 77% with no news to really create some extra attention and some hype. Like, wow, CRVS has great news. I'm guaranteed the stock could rip to the upside, right? Again, there's just not anything fresh today, but I do like it. The technicals are being honored very, very nicely. It's not choppy. It's very consistent. The volume flows nicely with the price. I mean, overall, CRVS looks fantastic, right? The chart looks great. It's very easy to read. It's somewhat predictable. It's very consistent with holding up levels of support. It's not choppy at this point in time. I like CRVS, and we do have amazing volume. It's a lower float stock, can definitely take on off, and it's up 77% holding its gains. So again, for now, CRVS is going to be the top stock to watch, but just have this in the back of your mind, is there's no fresh news. It's up 77%. Swing traders, investors, maybe people that were in this from post-market may take profit as soon as the market opens, so we may see it wash out and pull back. Just to be mindful of that, because we don't have any kind of substantial news really bringing a lot of traders into it, like, oh my gosh, that's good news. Phase 3 trial, I want to get in and I want to swing it for a couple weeks or anything like that, all right? So just be mindful of that, but besides that, overall, CRVS does look good, okay? And that is going to be the number 1 stock on our watch list today. And then number 2, we got IPHA, guys. All right, so IPHA is number 3 on the leaderboard, up 32%, trading 7.8 million shares in pre-markets. On average, it trades 1. So again, we have high relative volume. We do have some nice activity and some nice action here with IPHA. It's a 50 million in float stock, so medium float. Definitely a slower and steadier mover, but which is nice, right? It's nice. It's not a 1 million in float, or it's going to dump $2 on us in 2 seconds, right? It's definitely going to be slower and steadier, which may make it like the ideal candidate for the small account challenge. All right, so again, 50 million in float, trading 7 million shares, high relative volume, currently up 31%, and shares are trading higher after SVB Leerink maintained an outperform on the stock and raised its price target from $7 to $9. This stock was already moving a few weeks back. IPHA from around $4 to $8.90, been pulling back over the past week or so. And then this morning, a price target being raised from $7 to $9. All right, so we do have some nice activity on IPHA, and we could definitely see the stock breaking over that $8 mark and running up towards around $8.90, right? We can definitely see that $8 break for the next leg up to retest the spiking high from September 3rd, okay? So we're going to be definitely watching IPHA. Again, right now we have resistance at 8. We do have room to 8.90, and support right now, honestly, is back down at that 683, but let's see if we can hold above 719, right? So 719, light support, right? Better support right around that 683-ish level, right? 683, 690 is pretty good support here. But let's see if we can hold above 720. Again, we know we have room to 808. And then anything over that $8 level, your next target's going to be $8.92 here on IPHA. Again, price target being raised, good volume, medium float stock, slow and steady. We know our levels. Now we just have to sit back, be patient, and wait for the stock to provide us with an opportunity, right? Like CRVS. I see the break. I'm not chasing it, right? I'm not chasing it. I'm waiting for the stock to provide me with an opportunity. It provided me with an opportunity. Low risk, decent reward. I took it, was able to lock in some profits, right? Same thing with IPHA. Wait for the stock to provide you with opportunity and then react to the opportunity. Take the trade, build your plan, right? See what happens, right? Is it a winner? Fantastic. Is it a loser? Okay, move on to the next one. But again, you have to wait for that opportunity, right? You got to wait for to have those 2, 3, 4 separate reasons to get into a good trade, an 80-20 trade, right? A high probability setup to where, again, you're not going to hesitate to put on that trade. I guarantee if you're buying here at 750, you're probably a little nervous, right? Because support's like 30 cents away. Resistance is 50 cents away. You're probably nervous. Like, what's going to happen? Is IPHA going to hit 8? Is it going to come down and dump and stop me out, right? You need to put yourself in the best possible position to not be nervous, to not hesitate, to trade without fear. And that's just waiting for that A+ opportunity to present itself to where you can react and attack on that opportunity and make some consistent profits in the market, guys. Okay, so IPHA, number 2 on watch. We're definitely going to be watching this one today, guys. All right. The other one with volume so far in pre-market, guys, is going to be ABCL. It's a larger float stock on ABCL. It's about 162 million in float. It isn't trading high relative volume, so that's the only reason I'm not too crazy about it. It's trading 1.5 million shares. On average, it trades 2.21, and it doesn't really look like it's doing all that much right now, right? You do have a little bit of a downtrend from pre-market here on ABCL. So again, we'll just keep it on watch and see if it ever breaks above the downtrend and starts uptrending, possibly back up to those pre-market highs of 24.80. I would actually bring you down a little bit, right around 24.50. All right, so right around $24.50 would be your high a day target. You are trying to form support on that first little hiccup candle, right? That little red candle in the middle of an uptrend. The stock is trending higher, a little bit of a hiccup level where the price kind of stalls and then it continues higher. It's trying to hold above that hiccup level as support. So right now we do have 2180 light support on ABCL. Now, if we crack below that 2180, you have room to fall all the way back down to like $20 here on ABCL. But as long as we can stay above 2180 and break the downtrend, we do have some good opportunity to run back up and retest those post-market highs of $24.50 there on ABCL. And ABCL, this was the news. ABCL and Eli Lilly said that the U.S. Food and Drug Administration has expanded the emergency use authorization for, big word I don't know, administered with another big word I don't know, to include the prevention of COVID-19 in people exposed to the coronavirus, right? So the U.S. Food and Drug Administration has expanded the emergency use authorization. That's really what we need to take away from that, right? I don't know what the big words are. To me, they're irrelevant. I'm looking for keywords in press releases, okay? So again, the keywords are the U.S. FDA has expanded the emergency use authorization in regards to COVID-19 for people that were exposed to the COVID virus, okay? So with that being said, we do have some decent news on ABCL. This is why ABCL is up from $17.80, hitting those highs of $24.80. So we do have a credible reason for ABCL to be moving. The only thing is, so far in pre-market, we haven't really gathered a lot of great attention. And how do we know that? We have a lack of volume, right? We're only trading 1.5 million shares. Compare that to IPHA, 7.5 million shares. Compare that to CRVS, 22.8 million shares. So we can see that, yes, it's a larger price stock. Maybe that's why, right? It's a little bit more expensive. So traders are resorting to the CRVS of the world and IPHA, right? But again, even compare it to the average volume, all right? It normally trades 2.2 million shares so far. All morning, it's traded 1.5. So again, we don't really have the attention really behind ABCL right now, but that can definitely shift. We can definitely see a lot of volume move in at the start of the day. All right, so just keep in mind it's a larger float stock right now in pre-market. It's clear that the majority of traders are on CRVS. It's clear that a majority of traders are on IPHA. Okay, but we do still have some good potential and some great opportunity on ABCL. So again, light support 2180. If we crack 2180, we have room to fall to 1990. Right around that $20 level. Looking to break the downtrend here of ABCL and get that next leg up, back up towards around $24.50. US FDA emergency use authorization was expanded. All right, so that was the news there. SDC, all right, SDC is moving up again today. It was inside of a nice little squeeze formation over the last few days, and we're actually starting to see the stock gap up about what are we at, from 6 to 650, almost 10% this morning on SDC. Another large float stock that does still have some attention towards it. And what we need to really look for on SDC is for this stock to break above Tuesday's spiking high. Tuesday's spiking high, right around 662. Where's resistance in pre-market? 662. That's a key level that traders are looking at. But over $6.22, you do have some decent room up towards around 724. Doesn't seem like a big time profit, right? Doesn't seem like, a lot of opportunity, but you're still talking possibly 8, 9, 10% up towards around that 724. So right now, looking to see if SDC can get a break above 662 for the next leg up towards around that 724 level. And right now, we can put support back down at 623. So we do have 623 support, 662 top resistance. Anything over 662, we do have room to 724 there on SDC. And we're gapping up this morning out of a decent little moving average squeeze formation there on the daily chart. All right, so we're going to be watching SDC. Next, LCID, Lucid Motors, right? Lucid Group, okay? Last night, there was an article stating that their EPA rated 520 miles, which was far better than Tesla. That's pretty good, right? 500 plus miles on a single charge is pretty impressive, okay? And it's better than the Tesla. So that created some hype. And LCID is already a stock that a lot of traders get hyped up about, right? Since day one, since they IPO'd and since they came into the market, there's been a lot of hype around Lucid, LCID, right? So now there is a reason for that hype to kind of return to LCID. And right now we saw a nice run from 2150 to 2320. So we had a nice little, almost $2 move to the upside last night. And we had a pretty decent day yesterday as well. And we are above that 20 EMA. Okay, so right now, I do want to see this stock hold above that low from pre-market, right around 2213. It's not a great level of support, but it's decent, right? It's decent. I'd like to see it hold above that level. I honestly don't think it will. And here's why I don't think it will, right? Right now, it's not strong support. It's light support. And also, 2249 is that 200 SMA and the 50 SMA. Right now, we're at 2221. We're going to be opening under that main level of resistance, right? You have the 200 SMA, strong resistance. You have the 50 SMA, another key moving average that traders utilize as support and resistance. So with that being said, it looks like we're going to be opening below that level. We could definitely see it open, attempt to get the break over the 200 and the 50, and I think it may get rejected and fade down towards around 2145 before seeing some action, right? That's a great level of support. Right around 2145 from yesterday is a great level of support. I would like to see LCID open on up, sell on off, down towards around that 2140, 2150. Find some structure, find some support, and then see some hype return for that next leg up. All right, but again, anything can happen. I'm not trying to predict what's going to happen next. I'm just saying that's what I would like to see down towards a better level of support. Look to see if we get some market structure, then attack LCID if we see some hype return for that next leg up into the 2240s, which again is that 200 SMA and that 50 SMA as well. So we are going to be watching LCID. So we've talked about ABCL. We've talked about IPHA. We've talked about SDC. We've talked about LCID and CRVS. Last but not least, APRN. Back burner sleeper play. All right. What kind of formation could we see take place here on APRN? APRN was one of Wednesday's big time movers, followed by Thursday, a gap down. And where was the low of the gap down? Right off a key level of support, $4.70. Possible mid candle breakout. I know it's not right in the middle of that first green day. It's not like perfectly in the middle, but I like the red candle. I like the fact that it held that 470 prior resistance as new support. So as long as we're above 470 today, breaking back above $5.05, $5.10, we could definitely see the stock get some action off of that mid-candle breakout formation. So we would have targets between 550 and 570, and then your top target team would be right around $6 there on APRN. So again, as long as APRN holds above 470, I expect to see some good volume move in for the break of 5 and 505 to start seeing that possible mid-candle breakout form for the leg up towards around $6. So back burner, sleeper play, APRN for the possible mid-candle breakout. And then last but not least, yes, we're watching ATER. Like what, Josh? What? Yes, we are. Stock ripped up huge, pulling back into a level of support, pulling back to the 20 EMA, pulling back to this daily uptrend, right? I definitely think we could see a bounce and another leg on up. BBIG had a nice big move to the upside, right? Starts pulling back. You start seeing the stocks bounce a little bit. So again, ATER was much nicer, in my opinion, than BBIG. More consistent, nice, beautiful action to the upside. And typically when you see a stock gap up, like this, right? Followed by a nasty red day, a lot of traders normally short the stock for 2 to 3 days before exiting a position. Right now, the stock has been falling for about 3 days, right? Typically, that is a trade. The gap up followed by the first red day, it's a multi-day short to the downside, right? That is a strategy that traders implement, right? And they're usually getting out of that position 2 to 3 days later. So not only that, with maybe some shorts getting out of ATER, we're also back down into a level of support, 913, which we bounced off of last night in post-market. We are above this daily uptrend. We are above the 20 EMA, and it's Friday. What do we know about Fridays? Fridays are known for possible short squeezes, right? Not saying any of that's going to happen. The market's the market, but based on all of those separate reasons, right, I think we should definitely be watching ATER. ATER definitely has some opportunity, it has some potential. Again, pulling back into this nice uptrend, holding it beautifully. Back into that 913 support, right? It's been 3 days since possible shorts would have been entering that position. And that strategy has a rule of exiting that short position 2 to 3 days later. And on top of that, Fridays are known for short squeezes. Okay, so take all of that into consideration. We are going to be watching ATER. If it sets up, you best believe I'm ready to attack ATER for that next leg up, for that possible next leg up. Now, how high could we see ATER go? Well, back up to $10, back up towards around those highs from yesterday, right around like 1029, and then back up towards around, you do have some overhead resistance, but there's definitely some opportunity, guys. So those are going to be some overhead levels, 10, 1030, 1077, 1142. Just some price targets to be mindful of. Again, looking at some of these prior low points, some of these prior highs over the last couple days, some of these prior highs, and some of these prior low points as well. So again, I would say that those are going to be some good targets. 10, 1030, 1077, 1142, and then potentially up towards around that high from Tuesday, right around 1258, and then you're looking back up towards around $15 there on ATER. So again, another back burner sleeper play there on ATER, but I do think there might be some potential today, so it's definitely worth watching to see what ATER looks like, guys. All right? So that's what I got for intraday equities, intraday penny stocks, all right? So again, just to recap, if you guys are just now tuning in, we're watching ABCL, IPHA, SDC, LCID, CRVS, probably my number one watch out of the gates, APRN, possible mid-candle breakout formation, and then ATER, a little bit of a sleeper play, a little bit of a back burner play to see if this gets any hype. Yesterday's movers, prior week movers, right? Stocks that are moving yesterday and stocks that have maybe been moving this week that we should still keep on watch to see if they get any kind of hype and consistency, right? Just because we see it move doesn't mean it's a good trade. Just because we see IRNT go from 37 to 40 at the open doesn't mean it's going to go to 45, 50, and 60, right? But if we see consistency with these stocks, IRNT popping out of the gate, holding its gains, right? Trending higher. Let's pay some attention to some of these stocks. But just because it pops doesn't mean you should jump in right away, guys. We may see the stock pop and drop and fade lower. So again, look for consistency with a lot of these trades. So again, some of yesterday's movers and movers from this week that we should still keep on watch on our back burner, okay? That's going to be IRNT. We're going to be watching BROS again today. BROS, IPO from Wednesday, was definitely a stock we were watching yesterday. Again, currently gapping up about $4. This stock has room to $55 and then $60 on BROS. BROS, believe it or not, I'm adding it to the intraday watch list because I do like BROS. It has been gapping up little by little, getting some nice action. I still think we could see some nice potential here and some opportunity with BROS today. Right now, $52 resistance, room to 55, room to 60. Bottom support right now is going to be right around $47.90 there on BROS. INDP is another back burner prior day mover. OPAD was a nice mover yesterday, right now gapping down substantially. Another stock we should just keep on watch to see if it starts to find some consistency with how it's moving. Maybe we have some more opportunity with OPAD today. LIFE, same thing. LIFE was a nice big mover on Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday pulled back. Nice little pop yesterday. I do think we could see some continuation today on LIFE. Definitely breaking over 1157. We do have some room up towards around 1134. We do have some room up towards around 1233 and possibly hitting Tuesday's high of around $13 there on LIFE. So right now support's right around 967, the level that we nailed yesterday before that big run to the upside. As long as LIFE can stay above that 967, I think we have opportunity back up to 1057. Breaking over that level, a leg up to retest yesterday's highs right around 1134, and then possibly up towards around 1233 and 1301 there on LIFE. LPTX, another mover from yesterday that we need to keep on watch for today, and then ARQQ, another prior day mover that we should keep on watch. One thing that I just noticed is we have HLBZ moving on up on the leaderboard. HBLZ is currently moving on up on the leaderboard. Oh, my dyslexia is so bad. HLBZ, my goodness. I can't even type today. This is ridiculous. Can we get it? Hey! The 5th time's a charm. We finally got it on HLBZ. My dyslexia is killing me. So right now, why is it moving? They announced partnership between HLBZ Media and Fox Network Groups to broadcast Serie B Championship. Come on, Josh, get it together. So they're announcing a partnership with Fox Networks. All right, that's some good news. Partnership with Fox. All right, I'm interested. Where could we see this stock go? Right off the bat, you had a lot of resistance at 1651. You have that spiking high from 813 around 2530. But again, there's not a lot of data to go off of right here on HLBZ. So let's go ahead and throw this into like a 4-hour chart. Look back a little bit and see if we have anything else. Look at those candle bodies right there, 1929. Let's throw it into a 1-hour chart and see if we can continue to fine-tune some of our levels, right? So let's go back about 90 days. Let's go back to that move. All right, let's see if we can kind of fine-tune this a little bit better, right? We had that $20 level. We do have some resistance, right? Right around 1520. Actually, new support. We're actually above 1528. So support off that prior level of support. Maybe back down towards around those two spiking highs at 13. Does that line up anywhere else? It does. So again, we got a couple levels of underneath support right now, as low as 1347, 1528, and right now, right around 1651 support on HLBZ. This stock has room to 1929, $20, 23.19, and then possibly retesting that spiking high of $25.30 there on HLBZ. Again, right now, gaining some nice traction, getting some nice volume here in pre-market. 2.5 million shares over the past 25 minutes. On average, trades 600, so good relative volume. And we have a great press release, again, announcing a partnership with Fox Networks Group. All right, so HLBZ, adding that to the watch list. Another top stock that I want to be watching right out of the gate. So the top stocks that I'm watching out of the gate, HLBZ, IPHA, and CRVS. All right, so CRVS, I'm just rearranging. And then we also have IPHA. Top three stocks I want to be focused on right out of the gate. So I'll throw IPHA off to the side. Make sure we're watching that. And right now, we're going to focus on HLBZ out of the gate. Start of the day, guys. Okay? What's up, what's up, what's up? Any word on the SPY dump? Again, triple witching day. I'm not even really too concerned about what the market looks like today. The market's just going to be erratic. The market's just going to be volatile. The technicals may not be honored. Again, there's just a lot going on with triple witching, so I'm not even focused on large cap stocks today. I'll come back Monday, reassess, and see what we're looking like come Monday. Or maybe when the market closes today and futures open Sunday nights, right? We'll get an idea Sunday night when futures open on really overall what the market's looking like after today's volatility. So again, good morning, Alpha and fellow traders traveling again today and this week in the Boston area. Hey, ice hockey. Man, I'm inviting you up sometime. I'd love to go see some ice hockey. But awesome. Happy to have you here, Beth. Drive safe. All right? Have a good trip. Drive safe. And I'm sure we'll see you in chat periodically throughout the day. Tom, what does triple witching mean? All right, so triple witching is when stock index options, equities options, and futures options all expire on the same day. So if you type in triple witching on Google, give you a nice little definition. So again, triple witching is the simultaneous expiration of stock options, stock index futures, and stock index options contracts that all expire on the same exact trading day. So again, futures contracts expire today before the rollover, right? Stock options, Boeing, Facebook, Apple expire today, and then stock index options, right? Dow, NASDAQ, Qs, SPY expire all today on the same day. This is called triple witching. This happens 4 times a year, right? On the third Friday of March, June, September, and December. And again, usually there's just a lot of trading volume and volatility, right? It leads to a spike in volume and volatility because there's a lot going on today, right? With all of these expirations. So typically the market is whipsawing, right? It's erratic, it's volatile, technicals don't always make sense. Again, I personally do not trade options on triple witching days. I just sit back, right? We're going to focus on penny stocks today. So again, triple witching, expect to see some extra volatility and some extra volume really in the markets today, as again, it's triple witching, guys, okay? So that's what triple witching is. So Tyler, how do you determine if a stock is overvalued? I mean, we can determine based on TA if a stock is overbought or oversold. I don't really go that far into seeing, like overvalued and underperformed, right? But there is some creative ways to do that. So we can talk about that a little bit this afternoon. Market is open. Let's go have an awesome day, team. Let's make it the best trading day yet. Consistency, profitable. Let's have fun and end our week on a strong and positive note, team. So right now, let's go ahead and get our scanners loaded. And right now, the top 3 stocks that we were watching right out of the gate: HLBZ, CRVS, and IPHA, team. Okay? I'm going to be doing a little bit of scanning at the start of the day because we do have a decent watch list, ATER. I definitely think we could see some action there. Possibly a mid-candle breakouts on APRN. And then some other back burner plays like LCID, SDC, ABCL, BROS washed out really heavy at the start, right into that level of support, getting a nice little bounce. But right now, I want to focus on HLBZ. I want to focus on CRVS, and I want to focus on IPHA. Frank, good morning. What's going on? All right, traders. So today is also the final day. When commentary ends, the discount, the promotion that a lot of you guys were emailing about 7 of you guys, it seems like everybody from the emails took advantage. A couple new faces as far as signups for the yearly. But again, that yearly promotion that we dropped yesterday, because again, I had a lot of emails come through. I said I'd run that for like the next couple of days, guys. So again, today's the last day for that. If you want to take advantage of it, let me know. I'll drop some links and some coupons. Again, just about 6 or 7 of you guys have already taken advantage of it. And I know I say this a lot, but honestly, I don't think there's going to be another time that we do like an extremely aggressive incentive like that. We'll always drop incentives, always drop discounts, and always just have some fun with it, right? Maybe do some giveaways, okay? But as far as like that intense, that crazy, like all that value for like nothing, yeah, I don't know the next time we'll probably do anything like that. Everybody calls me crazy. It's not necessarily bad for stocks, Tom. You're right. Triple witching is not necessarily bad for stocks. It just brings more volatility into the market, right? There's just a lot more volatility in the market. A lot more volume. Makes things a little less unpredictable, right? So again, it's not bad or anything like that. It does bring in a little bit more volatility. All right, team. So right now, HLBZ halted to the downside. We go look at CRVS, right? We had some nice support at 341, but now we had some resistance. Let's go ahead and just throw this on a 5-minute. Let's go look at that level right here, and we can throw up possible support at like 370-ish, maybe like 370. So we'll just keep it on watch around the 370s here, see if it holds on up. The DATS has potential over 880, so we're definitely going to be watching DATS. Right now, it was all about IPHA over that $8 mark with room to 890. Again, price target was raised there on IPHA. Let's see if we can get a nice little pullback entry down towards around $7.90 to $8 for the next leg up, or it may just go ahead and squeeze to that target of 890 there. Yared, send me an email and we'll reach out to the back-end team and see what can be done there. We'll see what I can't even talk. What can be done. So right now, ABCL cracking that 2180, moving its way down. We have support right around 1990 to 2180. They're on ABCL. Remember, we have to break and hold above 662 before we even think about going long on SDC, right? As long as we're below 662, we're bearish. If we can break and hold above 662, we could definitely be bullish up towards around 724. I think LCID is going to, again, maybe pop and reject off that level. What did I say? Open up, quick little pop, reject off the 50 SMA, reject off the 200 SMA, drop below that 22 level of support, down towards around 2145. I still think that's a great thing to see here on LCID before even thinking about taking a possible entry on LCID for the leg back up. So again, we got some time there, guys. Definitely got some time. And look at ATER, team. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. ATER. Let's go. This one had so much good potential, guys. ATER is on high watch today. Again, just coming off that daily chart. It does have a lot of good potential. And don't forget about APRN and that possible mid-candle breakout, guys. Again, if this stock starts breaking 5 and 505, I do think we could see a quick little spike there on APRN. I think APRN has some decent potential to go on a quick little move to the upside here. Again, breaking 5 and 505, we do have room up towards around 550 for a possible little mid-candle breakout formation. So that's definitely worth keeping on watch here, team. In ATER, one of the key levels was that $10 mark. Let's see if ATER is strong enough to hold above $10 here. But again, we had, okay, IPHA already hit target. IPHA just out of the gate, boom, hitting target. Not even not even allowing us to get a pullback for the leg up. Just whoop, right on up. It's okay. There'll be another opportunity, right? There'll be another one. So let's keep ATER on high watch above 5. $10. My bad, guys. ATER on high watch here above 10. We're starting to see APRN get a little bit of attention towards it. So I'm watching this one like a hawk right now. As long as buyers stay above 5, I think we could start to see this break 505. I'm long. So small position on APRN, 100 shares. Looking to see if this one starts breaking with some volume over 505. That was a key level there on APRN, right around 505. I'm going to give it a shot over 5 here. Stops are right back below $5 because if it doesn't start squeezing here, if it doesn't start squeezing and over that 505, it's not going to probably get that mid-candle breakout. So I think it's worth a small little starter here with very tight stops, guys. I'm talking like 5-10 cents at the most on 100 shares. And I'm looking to see if this one gets that action and if it starts to squeeze and possibly start forming that mid-candle breakout formation there on APRN. You got the ask at 505. You got the bid at 5. I'm just going to go ahead and put a hard stop in the system at 494 because I don't want to sit there. If it's going to go, it's going to go. If it comes back down below, I'll let it stop me out 10 cents lower just to see if it does get a possible little mid-candle breakout. IPHA now halted, guys. IPHA halted. Again, never gave us a pullback. It's like, where are we making the entry? All right, let's see it pull back to like 970, you know, like 790, $8. It just never pulled back for us. So we're still watching IPHA. This one has a lot of great potential, guys. This one has a lot of great potential. Let's open this up to max available. I don't know why it's not just set to max available. Sky's the limit here, guys. Sky is the limit. You do have room next towards around $10. They're on IPHA. Natural resistance right around $10. INDP. Fridays are known for short squeezes. So, I mean, I would give it a chance, but put stops under the low a day. Put a stop at $10.40. Honestly, let me redo that. If you can get away, if you're already down and you're like, okay, I can risk another 50 cents. I don't know if you can, right? If you can risk 10.14, right? Putting a stop at 10.14, I think that's smart. If you're like, no, that's too much, put your stop underneath that low a day and give it a chance to see if it does put you back in the green. But that's it. I mean, right now it's risky. You have to really just hope, right? Right now it's a game of hoping that it moves back up. There is no indication whatsoever that this stock is going to move today, right? There's not a strong indication, but you know, as long as it does not crack below the low of day at 1050, I think it may have some potential here on INDP, especially if the stock holds above 1063 here. I think you may see some action on INDP, but again, you're just really just fingers crossed, and it's really just luck, right? It's really luck. There's not a lot of data to go off of. There's nothing really nice that we're looking at on INDP, but if you can get away with a 1014 stop, if you can get away with a 1050-ish stop, 1040-ish stop, place it in the system, walk away. If it runs, it runs. If not, you're stopped out. That's really all you can do right now. I would not suggest averaging down. I would not suggest anything else. Putting stops at 9, no. I would put a stop at the lowest at 1014 on INDP, just to still give it some breathing room, just to see if it'll put you back in the green today. All right, SDC, ladies and gentlemen, it's over that 662 level. So right now, as long as this stock holds above that 662, guys, you have room to 720, 725, okay? So you do have room here on SDC to 720, 725. Right now, you have good support back down at that 660, the 662 level that we just broke above. If you guys have been waiting for SDC, this may be your opportunity to nail the pullback for the next leg up, okay? So again, you got SDC that's setting up. Still just watching HLBZ. Again, no reason to really jump in the stock right now. CRVS is still kind of just not doing anything. And we're watching IPHA out of the halt, guys. IPHA out of the halt. Let's see where this one's going to go. Oof, not good. Not good. Casey, we got another one. Another one that needs help. Pancake Shark. Home Network saying that it could have been a bad day. Network died. Ouch. While in a trade. That's not a, yeah, that's a sign to not trade. Yeah, absolutely. We got to have a failsafe. Casey's going to set me up with a failsafe for the new place. So again, I should never have issues with stream dropping. I should never have issues with uploading speeds and all that good stuff. So he's going to hook me up. You had your phone network as a failsafe? Yeah. That's crazy, though. That's always a scary thing when you're in a trade and then you see, like, your just whole computer fall apart and just dead. You're like, holy crap, what do I do? Call my broker. You're on speed dial. Close my position. It's down 10 grand. What? It moved that much that fast? It's only been a minute. Again, you got to have those fail safes. Absolutely. You got to have the fail safes, guys. I'm just going to set up a generator. 2 internet connections, right? I'm going to go balls to the wall. So again, Friday, guys, 13 minutes into the day. 13 minutes into the day. The only thing that we have possibly setting up right now is that SDC, guys, off the pullback for the next leg up. Make sure that, you want to see SDC holding above 660. If you're in SDC, congratulations. As long as SDC stays above 660, you have room to 724 next. Still watching ATER here to see if we get some buyers and move on in. APRN looking to see if this one gets some more volume. I honestly expected to see a little bit more volume move into APRN here for that mid-candle possibility. And SDC is the one that has the best opportunity right now, guys. SDC looks the best. So right now, this is where our focus is at. So again, breaking over the highs in 7, room to 724. If SDC ever breaks over that 724, your next level of resistance that I would be taking profits, 745. 745. If this one puts in a low a day, back below that 660, I probably wouldn't like it all that much. So again, it's never a bad idea to lock in profits if you're up. And ride the rest. I just do a mental 10-cent barrier, right? Mentally 10 cents. If you see the bids back below 670, lock in some profits and think about walking away from the trade profitable just in case it cracks. Over 690, right? Just do a mental 10 cents. Once the bids are over 690, right? You don't want to see the buyers drop back below 690 ideally. So again, I would just mentally, every 10 cents, depending on where we're at, thinking about locking in profits. If you are up, because again, that 660 was the entry, right? 662. I mean, it's up 25 cents a share. That's money, right? Could be $100, $200, depending on the size that you have. But right now, I would just do a mental 10 cents. So right now, you're good to go. If it were to drop under like 680, I'd probably lock in some profits on SDC if it were me in the trade. If we break over 690, right? I'd have that mental barrier up 10 cents, dropping back below the 690s, thinking about locking in some profits, not 100%, but something. Because the last thing you want to see this do is put in a lower high and then dump, right? You do not want to see this put in a lower high and dump. So again, every 10 cents should be your threshold to at least lock in some profits so you retain something from the trade and you can at least walk away profitable, you know, worst case scenario. So there's a lot of stuff moving, guys, but where's the opportunity? Where's the best of the best opportunity? I mean, you got IPHA halted, right? Gapping up, came down to the halt level. What do we know about halts, guys? We've talked about this numerous times in the past. When a stock gaps up out of the halt level likes to hold up as support. Now, I know a lot of you guys don't take these trades because they are considered to be high risk, right? There's only one reason you're buying. It's the halt level. There's one reason, right? It's very risky, but the reward is substantial. I mean, again, something like this, you could lock in multiple dollars a share on the halt strategy. So again, guys, it's risky, it's challenging, but if executed properly, it's profitable. You know, CRVS probably going to get halted here too if it keeps moving up like this. So you got room to 440. And then $5. But again, right now, resist. Oh, look at that rug pull. Ouch. False breakout. False breakout. Completely getting destroyed here. Big time. Ouch. IPA or CRVS. Oof. That thing just completely got destroyed there. My goodness. Very volatile right now. Very volatile right now. Maybe, Corey, it was good that you didn't take CRVS, right? Maybe it's good you didn't take it because that was quick. That was fast, right? That rug pull was very quick. What was that, about 60 cents in the matter of 5 seconds? Yeah. Yeah, that was like me yesterday in like, what, INDP, that's that freaking rug pull. I tried getting out, and by the time I clicked sell, I was out for a loss. So we've been seeing a lot of rug pulls lately, guys. Let's be real. Let's be honest. We've been seeing a lot of nasty rug pulls with penny stocks lately. So that's something that we have to be extremely mindful of. If we're in a position, those are market conditions, point blank period. Market conditions are, hey, there's a lot of nasty false breakouts followed by rug pulls. So what do we have to do? Be mindful of that. If we're in a position and it starts squeezing fast, get out. I don't care if it halts and rips it. I don't care. Because 50% of the time what we've been seeing is the stock will shoot up so hard, you think it's going to get halted, it's ripping and running, and immediately, right, 10 seconds later, it's down below your entry, right? You got to be quick to lock in profits, guys. Regardless of what happens, regardless of it halting and squeezing to the moon, right? You don't know. It's 50-50. When it's 50-50, go ahead and lock in your profits. At least you're securing some profits and walking away green. Right now, HLBZ has some good potential, guys. Right now, right here, good potential on HLBZ. Coming off this higher low, right back into this level of resistance. Don't get me wrong, we have some resistance at $20, right? But right now, the breakout point's right around 19. We have room to 20. Anything over 20, we have room to 23 there on HLBZ. So HLBZ doesn't look bad at all, guys. I think this one has a lot of great potential today. A lot of great potential. So let's keep this one on high watch right now. Again, coming off the higher low, looking to possibly break above that $19 level, pop to 20. Anything over 20, room to 23. Stops right now underneath that prior low, 1635, has to be the stop on the trade. So if you're in this, right, your stop has to be underneath that prior low. So you'd have like a 1630 stop, and that's the best placement for the stop loss on HLBZ. So IPHA will be live at 9:51:04. So here, very, very soon, guys, IPHA will be live. And again, the sky is the limit, but the last thing that you want to be doing is trying to buy this after the second halt. It gets very, very risky after the second halt, guys. So let's just see what this one does. You got 3 seconds to go, and we're live. We need to wait for this to calm down a little bit, right? Calm down, IPHA. Come back down to reality. Level off a little bit. Pull back. Then let's attack, right? But right now, Not touching IPHA, right? Just too high. It's already ran from $7.30 to $12. Really hasn't pulled back. It's had a couple little pullbacks, but not a really big healthy pullback. Again, right now it's overextended, overbought, out of the second halt, getting risky. Let it settle down a little bit, guys. Let it settle down. Again, SDC, as long as it doesn't lose 660, you guys are good. As long as SDC does not lose 660, 662, you guys are good for the break over the highs in 7. You do have room to 724, and then you have room to 745 on SDC team. Looks like APRN's getting a little bit of action towards it. So we broke over yesterday's close, which is okay. That's not bad. Next level that we have to break over is going to be 520. That 520 over yesterday's open, that's where we could see a lot of good volume. So we saw decent volume move in over 505. Right now, I'd like to see 505 hold on up. I'd like to see it break 520 for that leg up into the 550s. And that's my target, is right around 550 there on APRN. So right now, just being patient to see if this one does continue to try for that mid-candle formation on APRN. IPHA at this pace may get halted to the downside. CRVS, nasty rug pull. HLBZ still has potential. Still has a little bit of potential here, guys, on HLBZ. If it continues to build the higher lows, stays above the VWAP, stays above 1642, we could see this nice little double bottom. We could see this U-shape for the break over 1903 there on HLBZ. So right now, stops have to be 1642. That's 17. That's what is that? That's about $1 away, 50 bucks, 50 shares. Yeah. Not a huge fan of the risk to reward. Risking $1 right now, you have to take profit at 19, so looking at $1.50, not quite a good 2-to-1. But again, as long as this one stays above that prior low, right? Builds that higher low, puts in a nice little double bottom above the VWAP. We could see that next push on up to 19 and then possibly get the break to 20, guys. So HLBZ is still on high alert right now. Still on high watch right now on HLBZ, guys. Wow, Zoom's getting some action towards it, guys. I'm curious to see if Zoom hits 290 today. I mean, it's very, very close. It's already from 279 to like 284. I had some, when I invested in this, I had some calls as well, just as like a little bit of a YOLO, like a fun play. 290 calls for today's expiration. So I'm curious to see if this one ever gets back up into the 290s, right? It's kind of close. It's getting there little by little. Wonder if Zoom has enough ump to it to see this get some action to the upside. All right, I walked away from APRN. I just got out of APRN there. I was in at 504. I just went ahead and got out because I'm not really too crazy. It dropped back below the 505. I'm done with it. Break-even trade, guys. $1 loss. I'm not really digging it. So I walked away from APRN. If it was going to give it a go, I would have already expected it to give it a little bit of a go. And right now, it's not doing nothing. It's not doing a whole lot, right? So right now, typical Friday, right? You got some stocks ripping and running out of the gate. Halt. We'll probably start seeing it slow down in the next 30, 40 minutes or so. But right now, we're just waiting for some opportunities here, guys. IPHA still has some time to pull back and settle down for us a little bit. Give us a good opportunity. CRVS is looking a little bit weak at this point in time. If HLBZ cracks below 1642, probably see it back down at the $15 level. Not looking all that great. BROS not looking all that great. Let's go ahead and take that off the watch list. ABCL Could definitely have a nice little bounce right around like 20, 19.90, 20 bucks. But it's not really doing all that much. And you guys really rocking and rolling right now on SDC, right? Over that 662 level, we were bullish. We said it this morning. SDC above 662, bullish, right? We have room to 724, 745. If it's below that 662 level, it's going to be bearish, right? Probably won't see it do anything. And right now we're seeing SDC get some nice action towards it. So congrats to traders that were locking in some decent profits there on SDC. I don't think APRN is going to do anything. Nice job on SDC. That was a good little trade there, guys, right? Nice, slow, steady, being patient with it. Nice, slow, steady, being patient. Nice entries above 660 in this thing. Never even came back down. So again, if you were buying at 662, guys, you never took any heat on this trade whatsoever, and you're about 10 cents away from hitting your target. So if you guys are in SDC, locking some profits. Right now, right here, locking some profits. You're like 10 cents away, 5 cents away from target. Go ahead and lock in some cheddar, guys. Go ahead and lock in a little bit of your cheddar. And what you should be doing right now is definitely bringing your stop loss up underneath these lows. So if you were getting in at 662, you can go ahead and bring a stop loss to 668 for your remaining position. Good job, Casey. Casey said locked in. That's what I'm talking about. Good stuff. Good stuff, Casey. Locking it up. So right now, SDC is the number one watch. We could definitely see this one pull back into that prior level of resistance before the breakout. So right now, we would have some okay support. You know, back down at like 965. Like 965. There on SDC. We still have those two overhead levels of resistance. So right now, SDC seems to be the number one stock. You know, you do have IPHA trying to find support right around that $9.98, $10 level. You could definitely see 10 bucks hold. But it could crack and fall to 928. So again, you got to keep your stops tight. If you're trying to buy this off 10, your stops have to be like 980. If you're trying to buy it off 10, stops at 980. I don't suggest buying it right now off 10 bucks though. I don't. There's not a really clean chart formation, right? There's like maybe one reason to take the trade. What's the one reason? It could bounce off 10, right? For the small account, is that really a credible trade? No, we need 2 to 3 separate reasons minimum, right? 2 to 3 separate reasons minimum. And IPHA doesn't have any, more than one separate reason at this point in time. So it's not really a good small account trade. But SDC was a phenomenal small account trade. There was a lot of separate reasons looking at the daily chart, prior highs, 20 EMA, gap fill. I mean, there was just a lot of separate reasons on SDC to get involved. Jay, I need the coupon. I'm done losing. Well, we're here to help you not lose, right? It's all about just the basics, the fundamentals, making sure you're in the right mindset, the right guidance, the right education to not make some of the same mistakes that's caused losses, right? So that's our goal, is to help guide you in the right direction. Everybody's here to support one another as well, to get you from maybe losing back up to at least, making a couple bucks, right? Even if it's $1 a day, $5 a day, at least getting you some consistent results. You're like, man, this feels good, right? It's not a lot of money, but it's profitable, right? It's consistent profits, small little base hits, feeling good, and then starting to scale back up into that larger position for those bigger profits. So yeah, absolutely. Let me go ahead and post up a direct link for you real quick. And right now we're still at SDC target 724 team. That was one of our first targets on SDC. Right now, I'd expect to see a possible pullback to 695 before possibly seeing the break over that 724 level for the next leg up to 745 there. Yeah, absolutely, Jay. 100%. Yep. So again, that was the promotion that we talked about yesterday that we had a lot of requests for. Again, it's something we dropped a couple weeks back. And that is going to be an additional 20% off the already discounted 30. So it's like getting 6 months for free if you look at it that way. And once you enroll, I will manually enroll you for the Ultimate Day Trading Starter Kit course, right? So again, not only are you getting a total of like 50% off, 6 months for free, I'm also going to manually enroll you for the Ultimate Starter Kit course that right now is valued at like $500. It's actually more than that, right? But it's like a $2,000-$3,000 quality course, right? But we only we have a price tag of like $249 on it right now. So yeah. So again, in case he says it's amazing. Yeah, it is. It is great. You know, I'm not biased. It's a really good course. I looked at some of the top courses out there in the industry and kind of got an idea of what they're offering for the price. And I said, I'm going to offer better stuff, better content, better quality, better education. And it's going to be like 10 times less, right? Their courses are like $2, $3, $4 grand, $249. $249, making trading education more affordable, guys. And that's my mission. And I'm never going to have a $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 course. Again, it's all about getting you guys that quality education for something that's affordable as a new trader. And that's going to help more people at the end of the day become successful, right? And a lot of people don't want to do that. They want to charge an arm and a leg because they know they can, all right? And people are going to buy it. Well, guess what? Getting the same kind of quality course, substantially less, save you a couple bucks. You can put that couple bucks in your trading account, apply what you've learned, and see success a lot faster. I think that's the best way to do it. It's just unfortunate that not a lot of mentors out there and traders, are in the same mind space. Like, let's help, right? Let's help newer traders, right? Let's offer a good course for substantially less than some others, but everybody's like, let's compete, right? We're gonna make our course $29.99 because there's a $3,300. Let's compete. A couple $100 less. No, substantially less, guys. Substantially less. So HLBZ getting a nice little break of the downtrend here. Never cracked below 1642 support, right? It did take a little bit of heat, but actually never lost it completely. Starting to see a little bit of a break of the downtrend here. Charles, I think you were enrolled for the course last night, if I'm not mistaken. I was up late last night getting some stuff taken care of for you guys. So if I'm not mistaken, I was able to get you enrolled with the email that you used to sign up with for chat. So let me check real quick for you. Make sure that you're in the system. And if you are, you need to go back and look for an email labeled Thinkific. No, shit. I guess I didn't. My bad. My bad. Let's go ahead and search to see if you're already in the system. Nope. Let's go ahead and add you real quick. Go ahead and get you enrolled for that course, Mr. Charles. Let's make it happen right now. Right here. Right now. Right here. All right. Boop. Let's go ahead and paste that in. Right now, Ultimate Day Trading Starter Kit, enroll, affiliate, 25%. So again, I know you guys will love the course, and if you want to make some passive income and share the course, at least use your affiliate link and get 25%. And boom, Charles, my man, you are actively enrolled for the course. So guess what? You should receive an email in the next couple of minutes to go ahead and create a password, and that's going to give you instant access to the course. Yared, yes, I did just see your name in there, Yared. So you are enrolled as of last night. Again, check the email inbox, the email that you used to sign up for chat. You will see an email from Thinkific. That is where we host our course with basically instructions on how to go ahead and set up your password, and that's going to give you instant access to the course, Yared. Absolutely. All right. So right now we had a nice little HLBZ downtrend break. How's SDC looking? SDC? All right, SDC. You want to keep on moving to the upside, don't you? Don't you, SDC? All right, so right now, that 724 resistance is new light support. I know it's not a lot of opportunity, but you have about 20 more cents to the upside, right? So if this is a nice, healthy, decreasing volume pullback, and we don't drop any lower than 720, ideally above 724, I think we have another possible leg up to 745 there on SDC. So let's see if this closes with nice decreased volume. We hold this 724 level and get that leg up next to 745. Oh, we got more profits and profits, chat. Skylar, woo, SDC, $220. Pancake Shark, small account, $125.99. Oh my gosh, guys, look at that. Profits on profits. Small account profits today. $220 from Skylar. We got Pancake Shark on his small account, SDC, $125. $138 from Chris on SDC. $132. IPHA from Tyler Sean. And another, okay, same one, 132. So profit so far, not too shabby on those small accounts, guys. Nice, consistent base hits to start our Friday. But I already know Pancake Shark probably posted a profit this morning. Wow. I'm surprised, Pancake. There's not 2 zeros behind that number. No, I'm kidding. Good job. Green is green, but usually we got like 2 zeros. You know, eventually I'm going to start seeing like 3 zeros. We're going to start seeing like $30,000 profits from the Pancake. No, hey, still good way. You had the fail-safe, right? Fail-safe getting out. Good job, good work on that, man. Still walking away profitable. That's absolutely amazing, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. Especially when it could have turned around and been worse than what we had expected or worse than what we wanted. So good job. Our SDC got that move, team. I didn't hit 745 to the penny, but it did pop up 20 cents from that low. Right, did pop up about, 18 to 20 cents. So that was a nice little 20-cent pop there on SDC if anybody grabbed a quick scalp on SDC. So congratulations if you did. ATER is just not going to have it. We'll still keep it on watch, ATER. But honestly, I thought I should have moved a little bit better out of the gate, guys. We are coming into the slowest time of the day. ABCL, still just kind of trying to figure out what it wants to do, guys. HLBZ, this one has great potential. Nice break of the downtrend here, right? We knew we had support at 1640. We know we have resistance at 19. And right now, it's moving. It's not getting that nice clean break for the next leg up. So still keeping HLBZ on watch. If you guys are not in, I wouldn't recommend buying it right here. The buy was back down at that 1640 support for the break of the downtrend there on HLBZ. I don't trust CRVS after that nasty rug pull. I simply do not trust it. And right now, we're just waiting for IPHA to come down and form support somewhere, right? We just want to see IPHA come down and form some kind of floor of support and show us like, hey, we have potential for another leg up. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and really dive into the analysis on IPHA, guys. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to start with a Fibonacci retracement, okay? I'm going to start with a fib from the low to the high. And I can see here, right around the halt level, we also have that 61.8 fib retracement, okay? So right around 930, 920 to 930, we may have some decent support here on IPHA. So right now, it's just a game of patience, looking to see where this stock forms support. And what we want to see is some kind of a double bottom, right? Some kind of market structure. Again, the stock just had a nice big move to the upside. It's selling off. It's selling off. We want to see the stock put in some kind of market structure and start its reversal. We could look for entries, right? Once we confirm the reversal for the possible next leg up there on IPHA. So right now, we have to be patient and wait for that structure to set in. Anything before that, it's risky. Buying it right now, it's just risky, right? Kind of catching a fallen knife in a sense, all right? Wait for market structure to set in. Wait for the confirmation that this is a reversal. Then we could look to go long for the next leg up there on IPHA. Again, I don't trust CRVS after the rug pull, guys. ABCL, look, market structure, right? So right now, it's come down towards around that 2056 and it bounced. Nice little W. Started the uptrend a little bit. Back on down, bigger picture W, bigger picture double bottom. You can see it a little bit more clearly on a 5-minute. So it's worth watching ABCL to see if this one actually does reverse. And the reversal confirmation is going to be over 21.12. So as long as this stock puts in a nice big double bottom, puts in a higher high, right, over 21.12, that signals a possible reversal. Then we could start to see that uptrend set in for the next leg up on ABCL. Next entry for SDC. It already hit targets, guys. All right, selling off pretty aggressively, right? Why did it sell off right around that 742 level? Well, we had a lot of strong resistance at 745, right? That was the main target for a lot of traders. Now, a lot of traders, professionals that were in 660, right? The entry where the volume moved in, 660. The area that traders were looking, the professionals, waiting for confirmation. Now they're taking profit at target, right? And now what's happening? Now we have profit taking at resistance. Unexperienced traders may be buying the top thinking it's going to continue to rip and run. They're getting just hammered right now, right? And now they're panicking. Now they're panic selling. Oh, I got to get out, got to get out, got to get out, while the professionals were already taking profits. So right now, we got to wait for it to level somewhere, okay? So let's start with this. Again, let's draw a fib, right? Let's take a fib from the low of day, run it up to the high of day, right? Right now, actually, would we really want to run it from the high to the low? I don't think so, guys. I want to go from where the move started, right? The move started from here to here. So this is that current move. So here was a move and a retracement. Here's a move and a retracement. So I was drawing off the low of day. I want to go from that low to that high. That's where I want to draw it. That's the move. That's the move from low to high. So right there, you do have the 61.8 fib right around that 695 level. So 695 is a pretty decent level on SDC. Do we have an uptrend on this play as well? Is there any kind of like uptrend here? Not really. Not really. It would definitely be cut off there. So not really an uptrend. But again, you have prior resistance, new support, separate reason number one. Number two, you have VWAP here, holding it up as support. Number two. Number three, 61.8 fib. What's the fourth thing you should ideally be looking for? What's the fourth thing you should be ideally looking for? We've established 695 as good support. Prior resistance, right? It's the 61.8 fib, and you got the VWAP underneath. Wait for a little double bottom. Wait for a little bit of market structure. And once you kind of see that, with some better volume move in, you could look to make an entry. Stops right below that level of support, right? That could be your stop loss right below that level of support. And you would just be looking for a target back up towards around 724. If it breaks 724, possible target back up towards around the high of day. So right now you do have good support at 695. Wait for a little bit of a double bottom, right? A little bit of a, show that it's forming some market structure there at 645. See that nice buying volume move in. You could look to take an entry with stops that say like $6.90 right below that VWAP, right below the 61.8 retracement, and right below that prior level of resistance. That's a great low entry, low risk, pretty nice reward there on SDC as well. But again, what do you got to wait for? Market structure, guys. Again, I'm always about market structure, market structure. Now, if you're a scalper, right? If you're a dip buyer, you could have bought the dip at 695 and taken it for about 10 cents. 1,000 shares, $100 done. You could have done that. But as a longer term trader, not longer term, but maybe 5-10 minute trades, small account, looking for a bigger move, right? 20, 30, 40 cents to the upside, right? Looking for a bigger move, a better reversal. You need to wait for that market structure to set in. You don't want to just nail the entry, right? And not take profit. Those are good scalps for large accounts and large position sizing, right? But for smaller accounts where we're looking for a substantial 30, 40, 50 cent move to hit profit, we want to wait for that market structure to set in. So again, that's what we're waiting for, is market structure to set in at one of these prior levels of support and see if we can actually get that hold for that next leg up. Nick saying, used to think options was the only way with small accounts, but I've already made $100 on regular stocks with the knowledge of the alpha. I love it, man. I'm loving to see that you guys are making some good profits. That's awesome. Well, that's the good thing. JP, we're not doing entries and exit lesson today, but our lesson today is identifying price targets. All right, so our lesson that we're probably going to start here in the next 15, 20 minutes. Again, we typically do lessons early on Fridays. Fridays are known just to be slower days. We've already all made some great profits, right? It's Friday. We already know the market slows down around lunch, end of the day. We've already came in the market and we've made our profits. We've had some big time profits here inside of chat, some great profits on YouTube. We're going to dive into a little bit of a lesson here in the next probably 20, 30 minutes. And today's lesson topic is going to be on identifying price targets. Identifying price targets. So Nick, what's the 800 a year cover? I know there's a chat room, absolutely one of the best out there. But what else or what all is coming with the chat room? I mean, that's a good question, right? So again, we have our custom developed chat room. So the main things is the live trade stream, right? 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Commentary inside of chat from 9 to 12, right? From 2:30 to 4 on select days for Power Hour. We do daily lessons every single day in chat, live Q&A sessions. You also get access to our video lessons library, over 120 lessons in the video lessons library. You're able to book one-on-one mentorship sessions with me, right? So if you need to review some trades, work on your trading strategy, and you want to do that in a private session, you're able to book a session with me directly. We have Signals chat. So again, anytime I see a killer setup, right, I'm going to post it in Signals chat. You can actually opt in to receive these messages via SMS and get them texted to your phone. 5 custom trading chat rooms. I mean, there's just so much stuff inside the chat room. But again, it's the live stream. It's the custom scanners that I have that I stream live 12 hours a day, Monday through Friday, one-on-one mentorship sessions, over 120 lessons in our video lessons library, daily lessons inside of chat, daily Q&A sessions, and just being around a team of like-minded individuals that are all here to help one another succeed. I did, yes. You have been enrolled for the Ultimate Day Trading Starter Kit. Absolutely. Absolutely. Type in THINK. THINK-IFIC. Thinkific. THINK-IFIC. That is who the email would have been coming through, and you should have received that at some point yesterday. Yeah, SDC was a beauty, guys. SDC was a beauty. So the Early Bird 2021 is just the coupon that I've been using for months. It was a coupon that I had early this year, and I've just been reusing the coupon and changing what the coupon represents. So Early Bird 2021, that's the coupon that you put into the coupon section when signing up to take advantage of the current promotion. And once you sign up for chat, right, once you're enrolled and I see it come through, I copy your email, I automatically enroll you for the Ultimate Day Trading Starter Kit course, and then you receive a separate email with instant access to the course, and then obviously you have instant access to the chat room as well. So ladies and gentlemen, let's do this, all right? Number one, I was feeling a little generous today, right? A little bit generous, leaving the stream open for an extra 20-ish minutes on YouTube. But as we dive into our Q&A session, as we dive into our lessons, right, I want to give my undivided attention to every member inside of chat. So here in the next 10 minutes, the live stream will be coming down on YouTube as we dive into our afternoon lesson, Q&A session, and finish our afternoon and our morning with everybody inside of chat. And honestly, I forgot that I was still streaming on YouTube. So normally YouTube is from 9 to 9:45 every single day, with one day a week being our free stream day where we keep the live open all day. And so with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, definitely take advantage of that incentive if you want. If not, I love seeing you here on YouTube. I'm still here to work with you. I'm still here to help you as much as I can. But if you want to take that next step, right, and get just access to everything, not just once a day or 30 minutes a day, but everything else that we offer inside of chat, love to see you a part of the team. Love to see you inside of chat. Take advantage of the incentive. We'll see you inside of the Alpha Day Trading chat room. But again, guys, here in the next 10 minutes, we will be shutting down that stream over on YouTube, and we will be diving inside of chat 100% as we do our lesson on how to identify price targets. It really bleeds in nicely with the lesson that we did yesterday on how to identify support and resistance, right? So now we know how to identify key levels of support and resistance on higher time frame charts. Now we could look to see how we identify price targets based on support and resistance levels, as well as using some indicators and some tools to kind of judge and identify price targets as well. So that's our lesson today, how to identify price targets. And we're going to start that here in the next 10 minutes, team. All right, so let's do this. SDC, we already know what's going on there. We have support back down around that 61.8 fib, right around that prior breakout level, prior resistance, and the VWAP. 690 to 695 support. We have room to 724 and then back up towards around 742 there on SDC. HLBZ is just in a sideways channel. Bottom support right now. Actually, you could probably run a trend line on the play, couldn't you? Probably run a little trend line. Nice little uptrend here on HLBZ. My bad, guys. Nice little trend line. And what could this be? Maybe a little ascending triangle breakout formation over $19. Definitely watch HLBZ for a possible ascending triangle breakout. I know CRVS is ripping, but after that nasty rug pull, I really want to see the stock prove itself before jumping on in. And right now, we're still just waiting for IPHA to find support somewhere. Just to find support. Until it finds support, we're not touching it. We have good opportunity, possibly with SDC. Maybe with CRVS, if it proves itself, that's going to hold on up. And I like HLBZ. I like the consistency. I like the uptrend. I like the chart formation that could definitely be forming on HLBZ. That's my number one watch. Here is HLBZ coming into this afternoon, team. So let's do this. Let's take a quick break. Break. Let's grab a quick 5 minutes little breather. Collect ourselves. Get prepared for the lesson, guys. Grab a drink of water and just get all set, ready to rock and roll. All right, we'll be back in the next 7 minutes, and we will be diving into our afternoon lesson once again, how to identify price targets. All right, so stay tuned. It's going to be a fun lesson, and we'll dive into that right around 10:30 traders. See you back here in about 7 minutes, okay? right, traders, we're back getting ready to dive into our afternoon lesson. So, ladies and gentlemen, over on YouTube, have a wonderful rest of your day. Have an amazing weekend. Trade smart and trade safe. Lock in those killer profits, and I will see you guys back here bright and early over on TikTok right around 8 to 8:15, and here on YouTube right around 9 o'clock as we kick off our Money Monday. Woo! I'm already fired up for Money Monday. Let's go. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, have an amazing weekend. Trade smart, trade safe. End your day today on a positive note, on a profitable note, and I'll see you guys back here on Monday. All right, team. So, let's go ahead and get rolling, and let's go ahead and dive into our afternoon lesson. Again, team, today going to be on identifying price targets, and this really, works in conjunction, right? Bleeds into yesterday's lesson on how to identify key levels of support and resistance. All right, so let me go ahead and get set